take these points here. The video was interrupted actually, so again I am starting. So just I have divided circle in 8 parts. Project those points on the base. So this 4 and 6 here, 7 8 at the of course center, 2 and 8 here. So I am using this colors to understand it. So just take 1 8, this 2 8 here, 3 7 of course on the center means on the axis. So I need to now coincide with the axis. So now this is axis which represent the 3 7 generator of the cylinder. So I'll make it now continuous line. So draw all this generator for cylinder. We don't have edges for cylinder, right? For cone also. So that called as a generator. So I'm showing all the generators here. Yes, I hope you all are again back to the life and we are continuing this problem of cylinder. Now I'll clear the development of cylinder. So base perimeter will be 2 pi r. So the distance 2 pi r radius. So that you need to calculate first. What is that? So 2 into 3.14 into the radius is 25. That is the total development. I have not checked this. So now let's draw a development. So this is a point. This generator is passing from this 1. This is 2, 8, 3, 7, 4, 6 and this 5. If you want you can give the same notation here, 1 1 dash, 2 2 dash, 8 dash. So that's just to show and have a neat and clean drawing. Now from this reference, suppose one point parallel to this, calculate this PID distance and mark here. So that is 25 into 2, 50 into 3.14. So mark this distance as a perimeter here. Divide this total, I'll mark first, complete the total distance. So this is the PID distance. I am not taking exact distance because I am just explaining the procedure. So this is a PID distance or 2 pi r, perimeter of the base, which is of given dimension. Now divide this perimeter in 8 equal parts, as I have divided circle in 8 equal parts. So how to divide the circle in 8 equal parts, that you can, because we already had this in the previous chapters, but I'll explain here once again. So draw an acute angle line here, any acute angle. On this mark 8 equal parts. Now I am using a sketch pen, so I need to take a larger distance so that it will show equal parts. So on acute angle you can draw here also, no problem. So on this you mark 8 equal parts. So this is the first one, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and one more I need to mark. And this is last one, 8. So this is first 0 reference. So 1, 2, 3. Last one. Now actually we should have here a roller or the drafter that will make your drawing very neat and clean. Join this last part with another end. This is acute angle line. Join this end with this end. Now parallel to this you need to mark line parallel to this line 8 and this. You need to mark a line which are passing through all the points. It's quite difficult without ruler or drafter to draw. I'll use this. So it's approximate actually. I'm not showing you the exact. I should have a ruler actually to draw exact parallel lines. So what I'll do is approximately I'll try to draw exact parallel to this line. Okay. So please draw perfectly by using a drafter. Excuse me for this because I don't have drafter with me right now or any other instrument also. Just keep in mind this is these all lines are parallel to each other and the reference line is this last end with this end joint line. Okay, so fine, quite this is looking quite parallel. Okay, now draw a line which are passing through these lines, these ends. So now this is one because I'm taking here 1. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. I'll use color which is visible quite. Okay, oh, actually that's the reference, so that you will get the similar point. And this is 1 and this edge and the last one will be should be same. Okay, now join this the all generators. Of course, they're exactly vertical. Okay. Now this is the development of PID distance or circumference of a circle of base. Height is equal to this. Now logical, very simple. We had already prism development, so you can easily draw this. It's not that difficult. Cutting plane. Now here we are discussing different cases. Means you need not to solve 100 problems to understand development. Concept is important. So cutting plane is 45 to HP and bisect axis. So it's need not to be condition every time. Okay. So this can be asked in SPPU your paper for the 10 marks. It's the last question in your paper for 50 marks paper. So very important. Now 45. So you can take this angle 45 like this or like this, either or. So I'll take right now for this problem position like this. Again bisecting axis, instead of that they can give you the position of the plane is 20 mm from this, 100 or any other condition. Instead of midpoint of this axis they can give any position of a plane from the base, from the top face or any other intersection condition as well. So to make it simple we are drawing the bisecting case, right? So now total 80. So now at 40 I am drawing a plane. So this is 40 point. D. Mark your 40-degree angle. 40. Look at the plane with 45 as angle. 40 mm is this distance is 40 because the total is 80. So the mid of this is, I'll check. Sorry, I have taken 40. I'll take 45 because here is 45. This is 45. Okay, 40 is the distance, mid angle is 45. Now join this 45 point with this mid. Okay, so this is a plane. We can have 45 like this also, no issues, it's technically correct. Now same, this cutting plane cuts the different generator. Now it's not edges, the generator means a line which passes from this corresponding points of base and the top face surface. So now this intersection is this first, second, this is again 2. So we have total 8 parts. So very logical. Just project all those points on respective generator on the development. That's it. So that's very simple. This is 1, intersection 1. So develop this development. So just extend this point onto 1. This is 2 8 2 8 line, intersection is here, so extend up to 2 and 8. 3 7 intersection, this is 3 7 3 7. So just project this point on the 3, this is here, sorry, 3, and this is 7. Done. So this is 1, so this is first 1. 2 comma 8, so project on 2, this is second 2. I'll use different colors to understand, to differentiate between these. So this is my 2 generator, second. Same is extended to point number 8, because you can see here clearly this is 2 comma 8, so intersection is extended here up to this is point 8. So I'll show complete line to avoid confusion. This is point number 8, this is point number 2, point number 1, and so on. You project all the points and join by the smooth curve. Remember, it's a cylinder, so it is not having edges for development. It's a curved surface, smooth curve. So I'm now showing I'm joining all the points. 3 7. So here is the 3, and 7 is again same. Here is 7. So this is 7. This is 3. Next 4 6. 4. Extend for another. This is 6. So this is my point 6. This is 4. And the last one is point left 5. So fifth is here. Intersection of plane and the generator. Extend up to in the same point. This. Okay, fine. Don't make it this dark and exaggerated views of the point here. Just what I'm doing right now. I'm just showing it's just to understand, right? So we had here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Same one. So same point 1 is projected here. So yes, you can use again same. Show the same point number 1. So actually when you are drawing the first point, same time you can project actually. But as the first time you are learning from me or maybe from video, so I am showing in a stepwise manner. So you can give the notation for the point. So this is on the 1 edge, point number 1, on the second generator, second point, third, fourth, this fifth now. See, if you use a different books or if you refer videos, there will be a different notation, different nomenclature they are following. Sometimes they give you a 1 dash, 2 dash, but I don't think so. We are interested to draw correct development. So you can use any notation, no issues. Yes, so done. Now, important thing, draw or just draw a smooth curve which represent or which shows its development. Now I'll use a different color here. I'll draw by using a smooth curve all those points. Joining all those points together. 1 2 3. Remember, it's a cylinder, so it should be smooth curve. Okay. So 1 2 3 4 and all those and so on correspond to the last one point. This is the starting point. I hope I don't have eraser. It's just, but it's quite smooth. Fine. So now this is the curve, which is the development of cylinder. If you want, you can make the similar way. This edge all dark, but actually, if you refer some books, they dark this surface means surface below the cutting plane, which actually shows this is the development or this surface you see when you cut the cylinder with this position and with this angle. So yes, so this 1, 2, 3 and so on, this one to again this surface is what you can see after cutting this cylinder. So this is the development. Please show your dimension pi d or the 2 pi this calculation. So that's your complete problem for 10 marks. I hope you are with me and you're watching it and there is no any other doubt. Please let me know in the chat if you have any comment on this. So this is second part, second important topic, development of cylinder. I think you are quite aware about how to draw development for this previous problem and this. The previous video and this video combinedly explains you the development. There was an interruption in previous live and this live, so combinedly you can work and understand this problem better. It's for 10 marks, fine. So now we'll go with the next third today's last problem and we'll stop now because that's our probably last question. So here you can see a next question. Yeah, can you see it? Following figure shows front view of a square pyramid. Very interesting because most of the time question comes as a square pyramid. Student think that's very simple. Actually it is simple, but you should know what is the trick and the important thing in the question. So it's a square pyramid as given in the question and draw the development of lateral surface and the top view. So if you look at this question, they have given one diagram and diagram represent a front view of a pyramid only, square pyramid, okay, only front view. And if you look at question, we'll see all those questions are already shared with you. I'm just giving now the short solution. This side is 25. If I draw axis here, the vertical distance of this is 25, total height is 65, and it's a square pyramid with front view. This distance base is looking at 50. So that doesn't mean the side of pyramid of base is 50 mm. So let's check how to draw a square pyramid. So remember, I'm making it clear. Whenever there is a important note, whenever there's a question on the square pyramid, only for this to remember, always, this is point to remember, okay, for solution, always draw a top view of square resting on corner. Means what? I'll make it clear with the rough diagram. So there are two possible cases which you can draw. One is you can draw a square like this, which is most common, and here you make a mistake. The simple which you draw, the things become most tricky actually for only square pyramid. Remember, I'm talking only for square pyramid, not for any other. So if you draw like this, and if I'm drawing a front view of the pyramid like this, okay, so in this case, while drawing a development, we don't have any slant edge. If suppose this is a B, C, D, we don't have any slant edge O, A, B, C, D, which is a parallel to XY. as in previous case, one was parallel to this, so we directly took parallel to this and we have drawn the development. So in this we need to make one edge parallel, either any one, you can make this parallel, this any one, and then you need to project this line here, and parallel to this you need to draw a development. That's correct way. Means if you are drawing like this is the correct way. But to avoid this confusion and these things, always it is recommended, means I suggest, whenever there is a question of square pyramid, what you should do, always draw a square resting on the corner, means like this. Of course, now this problem I'll explain in rough. This is for your homework. Okay, so this is a question which is already given. This edge makes 45-degree angle, this edge makes 30-degree angle. Okay, with this, and the intersection of this is 2 point. This is a point. So we need not to have any plane here, because already this 45 and 32 planes, not plane. This surface is basically a cutting surface. So we are interested to draw its development like this. Means whenever it is developed, how it will show this surface. That is what the question given. Now I'll explain the procedure in quick, so that later you just try on your own and let me know in the comment. Otherwise I'll give you the solution later. So this is a question. I'm not using this main sheet. I'm drawing first top view. So even this is the question, I'm starting with the top view first. I'm using a rough sketches. I'm not drawing with damage. So draw a square resting on corner. So use a set square. This is 90-degree angle. So you can first remember this is a 50. So in top view, you first take 50 horizontal distance, right? This is 50 to x. Now use your set square, because your square should be like this, angle should be 90, right? This two edges. So draw this two lines similarly. Exactly, this should be perpendicular to this. I don't have a larger set square, or you can use any other method. After you can use a D, means you can take an angle directly 90, one reference line. Draw these lines and take an intersection. So I'll show you for a reference only. So as it is with the sketch pen and approximate, so probably it won't that precise and correct, but yes, see the procedure only. Okay, so this should look exactly a corner points sharp. So this is the what you can draw a square on corner, square pyramid resting on corner. So let's say center O out of this. Join the edges OA, OB, OC, OD, and so on. So what it's indicate? This 50 indicates this 50 which is given in the question. So now again it's very interesting to how you are going to draw this question again on your sketchbook or on your drawing sheet. So yes, this should be 50. So this is 50 base. Can extend 65. So yes, use the 65. So I'll take the 65 here on the axis. This is 65. So here I'll mark 65. Join it. So this makes very easy and it makes least mistake. If you draw the square like this or means resting on a side, there may be chances of mistake. Or you can say you can follow a conventional way of drawing a development for any pyramid. Okay, so that's only very important, a special case for the square pyramid where you make a mistake many times. Now give the notation. Oh, this is A, this is B comma D, and this is C. That's square. Now yes, you can take OA as a radius, same way, similar to the last question. Means pyramid, of course. And draw one reference line, and parallel to OA edge, you draw one more edge, or you can continue, no issues. But we need to draw very clean and neat drawing, so we are mostly following parallel to this. I am drawing one more edge. So this OA and this is same OA I am drawing for reference, which is parallel to this. Remember why I am doing this, because here this OA is parallel to XY, then only I can take this as a reference, because it's okay. I don't know, it was interrupted. So I just explained OA should be parallel to XY, this horizontal line, then only this slant edge represent the true length, means actual what you can see and what I have drawn. So parallel to OA, draw one more OA here, means you can see a replica of this, same as it is, and OA as radius, draw one arc. So I have drawn arc. Remember, still I have not completed the front view, I need to mark those things. Clear? So how? Very simple. 45 and 30, this is given in question. So first you mark 25 mm from this apex. So I have marked 25. Reference I'll take here. So now this is 25. Remember, this is slant, this is not 25. In question it is given 25. So from axis I'll take 25, extend this point here, and up to this we have edge. So now that's correct. Okay, but yes, it's not that easy. We need a 45 angle at this point. Now remember here how to keep your D, so that you will get the angle exactly what given as per condition. Okay, let's check now. It seems you're learning from home. I hope it's interesting. You are taking rest at home. Please be safe. Follow all the instruction given by all the government, state and central, so that as an engineer we will be safe, as well as we are trying for something betterment for the society. Fine. So I am marking a 45-degree angle. So from this similar way, this is 25, so angle is 45, so I will mark here from this 45 here. So this point is 45. Yes, yeah. This is the only trick, because sometimes students get confused or they make a mistake here, how to mark the angle. That's why I'm showing you with, of course, how to keep D and how to make angle. Okay, next is mark 30-degree for this point C. See, so they are not given points, they have given diagram only. So I'm marking here 30-degree from 0 to 30. Okay, so that's 30. Joint. See, this is a 30-degree line at C. Yo. Okay, that's exact intersection I got here, right? So now this angle is 45 degree. This angle is 30 degree. And this vertical distance is 25 as given in the question. Clear? Now, let's check how to draw and development. Yeah. I'll complete first development, which is I have drawn reference. I'll keep distance in compass, which is given. Now here very interesting thing comes in picture when you get to know the side is not square pyramid of the side is not what you have drawn and just given question. They are given this 50. So when you draw this on this condition, you will get to know what is the this. So take this distance in compass. Yes, of course, all are same. Now it's not 50. You can cross check. You just draw it. You'll get to know it's not 50. All are same. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, I don't know how it will. So now I need to keep it. Join those all edges for a square pyramid. 1, 2. Now assume it is on your same page. Now actually I was trying to explain by rough sketch, but now I'm just drawing with actual dimension in actual instrument. So probably it's almost similar way if you draw or if you use the same dimension. Okay, fine. So this is A, B, C, D, and the last one is A. Same. It is something like this. Don't do that. You draw with actual dimension and instrument. Okay. Now, yes, same. Why I have taken this problem only to understand how this point of intersection is projected here. Okay, the rest of things are very simple and they are not that difficult because we already had a previous problem which is of similar type. So first, we don't have a here cutting plane, right? We need to develop this surface, means this how it will look. So yes, how to give names to the points. So this is one point. So I'll say this edge is a C O C, 1 point. We don't have anything on the A here, fine. BD, of course, this is BD, 2 edges, OD and BO. These two represent this line, O to this. It is cut by 2 different plane angles. One is 45, one is here. So let's see how it looks. So I'm just transferring first this intersection point first here. So this line is for B and D, 2 slant edges, and this is intersection. So where it should be projected. Now first, very important thing, what about this point? I need to mark this as P1, P2 or something for any interest. So I'll say P. Right? So now I need to show how this corresponding edge is visible in the front and top. So draw this slant edge representing this intersection point and transfer this point in the top view. Yeah, I should use different colors. Okay, so this intersection of this 45, 30 is P is here. So I have drawn first one slant edge here and this point here. This cuts 2 different base edges. One is this AD, another is AB. So let's say I'll say this for 1, this for 2. So this 1 is between A and D, means this is A and D. So one will lie somewhere here, another is, I'm just representing this which passes through this P. So how it will look? So this point is projected in the top view, the base edges, it will cut 1. So you take a distance 1 to A in compass or D to 1 in compass and mark here AD. So this is point number, let's say base reference point 1, where it is in between A and D. So between A and D there is a 1. So either you can take A1 mark from A or you can take D1 mark from D. You will get that one more edge. Clear? Next, where is 2? 2 is again same between A and B. So A and B, take A2, A2 or B2 and join those edges. So I'll show here with the actual distances. So I'll take this distance 1A. 1A I can mark from this. So this is the edge. So this is my point number 1. Similarity is of course same for A2 as a symmetric square. So from this A I am marking. So again quite logical, common point is A. So instead of taking from D, take from A, A1, A2 mark from the same point. That's simple way to save your time. So now join those edges which join, I have already joined in the front view of the question. So yeah, thank God this lies on the page. Okay, fine. Now I got this is for 1, AD for 1, AB for 2. Use any notation, no issues. So now project those points onto the true length or A. So this P point is projected onto the OA. Now where is that? It is P is here onto the baseline 1 and 2. So this is, take a distance in compass with O to this distance projection which already projected. Mark up to 2. Same you can mark up to 1. So what I did, this is P projected on true length OA with compass O as a center, this O to this as a radius and mark R. So I'm interested only where it cuts a 2. This is 2, right? AB, this is AB2. Where it cuts this 1, this is 1. Because this P as an intersection of these two plane, you can say it's not plane, basically it's a part of solid only. So that is how you can get the 2 point, 1 and 2. Rest of the things are same, similar and the simple as previous problem. So let's see. This is CH. This is a point. So project here, mark onto C. This is A. We don't have anything on A. Fine. But important, we have a B and D two edges which cut by these two planes. So accordingly, we'll get a 4 points. Let's see how. So first I'll mark, this is C. So I'll complete for C. Transfer onto the OA, true length. Take a distance corresponding in compass O to this. Mark onto the C. Yes, so this is the C. So this is C point. What I got? C. I'll make, this is 2. This is 1. Okay. So I got 3 points now. What left is this and this. Now this point 45-degree angle cut by this slant two edges B and D. So just I already projected here on this. This is a point. The intersection point is on OA. Take a distance in compass as O to this, O to this here, and mark the arc. Fine. I'll remove now this basic question. You are knowing this. Now O to this distance as a radius. Mark on B and D, right? So this is my B, this is the D. So I got 2 points. B, this is D. So I'll say this is D, this is B. So you got how many points? 2, B, C, D and 1. Okay, we don't have point A because we don't have, in the sense we have a point that, but there is not any intersection or any plane, or the cut solid part is here for reference drawing. Now let's draw next reference point, because we have one more 30-degree surface and same two edges B and D slant edges, cutting it. So again transfer those point onto the OA here. Again you take the radius and distance in compass O to this, and mark the arc on same B and D because it's cutting those edges B, and this is D. So you got two B points, two D points. If you want, you can give the notation dash here because it is for this point. Let's say dash for understanding. Okay. If I use notation everywhere now, then it will make very difficult to understand. But if you use a logic concept, it's very simple. It's just a corresponding intersection transfer on corresponding generator or the slant edge. That's it. So I got how many points? 2, B, C, D, 1, D dash and B dash. Oh, then what left? Very important. We have the C point on the C edge, which is same here. When this point is transferred here as A, marking O2 as radius up to C, right? Because that is the end of this plane and this is start, right? In solid part you can say. So this is also one more C point here, C dash means C and C. So yes, now once you open this surface, it will look like this. How? This. So just join all those. So it will be this C to D, join all those. To B, C dash, this, this and this. So when you will join, actually you'll get to know. Just use this. So what here you can see all those edges C, D1, D dash, C dash, B dash, 2B. This is the actual, this surface is what this hollow part here you can see. So if we have such structure, its development will look like this. So again, this is a problem which can be asked for 10 marks in the NC. I hope it is clear. If any doubt, let me know in the chat section. So now today here we are stopped. We'll stop here today. The next part will be continued in the next lecture. Thank you. Please let me know your comments and feedback in the comment section, either in the chat or maybe in the last section in the comments, so next lecture can be improved. I don't have a lot of resources with me right now to improve the editing, but yes, surely you try all those problems. Thank you for connecting. Let me know your feedback. Yes. So that was question, and this is the solution. So we discussed. Actually, I was trying to explain roughly, but yes, this is actual development. Just draw this by a straight line.